Today I want to talk to you about the power of Elon Musk and the inherent problem that comes with having so much power concentrated to a single, very famous billionaire. I made a video talking about why I sold my Tesla stock, and I knew it was coming, and it's something I've seen on Twitter specifically, but I knew it's not non-existent on YouTube. But in my comment section, I was greeted with all these Elon bros telling me about why I'm going to regret the decision I made about selling my stock and how I'm wrong and all the things that I've heard before. And here's the thing, to a certain degree, they are not wrong. I didn't stay invested with Tesla for 6 years just because I thought there was some fake hype about this company. Oh no, I stayed invested because I genuinely believed then the vision of Tesla. I don't believe the current shift of what's happening with Tesla because they want to focus primarily on autonomous driving and Optimus and robotaxi and everything that has to do with the software stuff. And here's the thing, as a tech consumer enthusiast, I totally get it. And that's why all these other guys were coming at me for selling so soon. We'll get to that in a second, but it's not about that, okay? These are electric vehicles. That's what Tesla is known for, even though they have a great energy network with the supercharging stations, even though they make their batteries and great software and they have all these other things, they are known for their EVs. I do believe that electric vehicles are the future. I do believe that. But Elon said himself that if you did not believe that the future of vehicles were autonomous driving, then you should get out the Tesla stock. So I did. That's all I have to say about that. But now let's talk about the man himself. The comments in that video make my point. It's always about this tribalism that has to do with a single person, as if like that person's going to be your savior. My side's right and your side's wrong. It's such a simplistic way to look at anything. People do it in politics all the time, and which is why I don't fuck with politics, and people are doing it with Elon Musk, which is why I don't fuck with Elon, because I don't care about a single person. No one person is going to be your savior. Just like I say about the politicians, nobody's going to come and save you. Definitely not Elon. It doesn't matter. Has he done a net positive for the world? Objectively, yes. Which is why I invested in Tesla and the stuff that he's doing with SpaceX. Objectively phenomenal. The jury's still out about what's going to happen with Neuralink, and who knows what's going to happen with the Boring Company, but all that stuff I don't really care. When we talk about EVs, Tesla is a net positive. But in recent years, this part shouldn't be controversial. Elon has become more public and more outspoken about his opinions and his beliefs, and people take it like it's gospel. And it's so tiring. It's really just so tiring. I don't care. And I know a lot of people don't care as well about what he believes politically. It doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter. As an investor in a stock, you should not have to worry about one person's just opinions affecting, manipulating, fluctuating the stock like that. And people are like, yeah, no, this is great. This is great. I mean, that's your opinion. And by all means, stay in the stock for that matter if that's what you believe in, or stay on X if that's what you believe in. But the issue becomes when people start going after anybody else for the slightest disagreement. It is such an idiotic, simplistic, tribalist mindset, and you're the poison for it. Because at the end of the day, we're all going to have our own opinions about what we believe in. And for you to attack somebody else for not believing what you believe in is so stupid. I don't give a fuck what you think. You don't give a fuck what I think. All you care about is this tribalism confirmation bias. You want to know, if you're an investor, for example, that your stock is going to do good. Because there's a good chance a lot of you motherfuckers are down on your stock. I know. I see the same charts as you. I'm not hurting for the stock. I invested in 2018. I was always going to walk away with the net positive, but everybody else is trying to ride this thing and hype it up so they can sell out. This is like a Ponzi scheme at one point. I had one comment tell me that this is no different than crypto or a meme coin at this point. And I was like, whoa, that is very insightful, because I can totally see what they were getting at with that. I don't necessarily believe that's what the case is for Tesla, because on paper, Tesla is a very healthy company, but Tesla isn't the problem, is it? act like everything that Elon says is fucking gospel. And I'm like, no, nobody gives a shit about the one person. Your brain, your frontal cortex hasn't finished developing. So you think everything is so black and white and that if it's not your way, they're wrong because big man told you so. Steve Jobs had this problem back when he was alive. Like there was this undying loyalty towards one man. Here's the thing. All of them, Jobs, Musk, Trump, who cares? They're all human. They all bleed and they're all flawed. Okay? If you're desperately trying to find purpose or meaning, take up religion, okay? But to come after someone like me because I chose to walk away with a net positive and be like, well, you're dumb for getting out the stock. No, I ain't. My financial journey is different from yours. If you're even invested, some people, it's just people are doing it for the memes, for the trolls. And it doesn't help when someone like Elon promotes this type of energy on his platform, because it is his platform. X is his platform. So when he promotes such visceral tribalism, of course, the wolves are going to come out to eat. But what the fuck does that have to do with me? And you know, there's something personal writing on this for him next week, right? You do understand this, that he openly said if Trump doesn't win the next election, he thinks he's fucked. He straight up said that. And at this rate, I kind of agree with him because he put all his eggs in that basket. But here's the thing. Did you guys read the biography? He thrives on chaos. That's where he's his sharpest. That's where he can focus. It's just one of his quirks. He's able to have this extreme focus in chaos. And when everything's going great, he causes the chaos. And every single thing that he does is affecting the stock. As of recording this, the stock is now down from when I last sold on Friday. So, I mean, it was inevitable. It's going to drop and it's probably going to go higher. But as I was telling everybody else, I got out of the Tesla stock comfortably. I might be leaving some profits on the table. And I also hope genuinely that the best has yet to come. I do hope Tesla succeeds. But for me personally, as the old quote goes, get fearful when others are greedy. So everyone who's telling me you should have bought more, I just bought your stocks that you sold. You don't know how many stocks I sold. I sold hundreds of Tesla stock. Okay, so have them, keep them. I don't care. Get fearful when others are greedy, and there's a lot of greed to go around. But I'm comfortable. I'm walking away happily. I don't need any more. I have enough. And on the topic of Musk himself, I don't know him personally. I don't care. I don't care what he does. I don't care what he believes in. None of that stuff matters to me. But as long as he's in control of Twitter, and that's his platform of echo chamber bullshit, I don't want anything to do with it. It has nothing to do with disagreeing with his politics. I just don't like how volatile it is. I don't like the bullshit that comes from it when these people come after me in the comments, because that's literally proving my point. You're all toxic. You guys need better role models or get better relationships with your parents or something, or find religion. I don't care. But stop leaning on people who don't know your name, who do not give a shit about you. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you have to be responsible for your own actions and your own decisions. It's not Elon Musk's fault that you're acting the way that you're acting. The only thing that he can control is the stuff that he owns out of his own personal interests, out of self-preservation. And lastly, one more time, just on a strategic level, now that the competition has been catching up in the electric vehicle space, there's not that much of an interest in staying in Tesla for me personally, because it's now a little bit more saturated. It's not the only player in the game anymore. So there's nothing that's proprietary about Tesla that makes me be like, yeah, I want to put specific cash towards this stock. I'll just hold it in my S&P 500 like everything else and then just call it a day. And when everybody does good in America, we as the investors do well as well. So that's fine by me. But yeah, there you go. Feel free to tell me how wrong I am in the comments, because that's what's going on anyway. I don't mind. I don't care. I walked away with money. So your opinions have no effect on my portfolio. Just ask yourself why you're getting so passionate about somebody who doesn't know your life, who doesn't know your love, your relationships, who doesn't know what you're interested in. Why are you getting so defensive about someone who doesn't even know you exist? You should start caring more about your friends and your family members, because they have more weight and impact on your life than some random billionaire. But yeah, that's the power and the problem with Elon Musk.